Thank you for being here. I know it's a Saturday afternoon and especially post-lunch. the challenge, as much for the audience, is for the speaker as well. But we're very, very honored to the management of Sri Lakshmi Temple. It is a great honor to be speaking in the presence of Sri Mahalakshmi and Sri Venkateswara Swami, Shiva, Parvati and Ganesha Swamis. It's not easy, especially when you are aware that they are listening, although it is their story. So here's what we can do. Could you move up a little bit? I feel like I'm in Lanka and you're all on Kishkinda or something. Move up a little bit. Because I'm going to take everyone to Lanka anyway. So this narration is from that section of the Ramayana, which is in Yuddha Kanda, where this is called Vibhishana Sharanagati. We'll deal a little bit with Vibhishana, his conversation with Ravana, and what transpires during that conversation. What we are going to sing are all shlokas and verses. Shlokas and verses from the Valmiki Ramayana exclusively. And as they will sing and play, I will narrate and explain the meanings of the shlokas and the story as well. The request that I have is during this please try and keep your cell phones in off or vibrate mode, because there is something about cell phones that they suddenly ring, right? Especially when you're not expecting them to ring. So if you can try and put them in a vibrate mode, it will be peaceful and convenient for you and for your neighbors as well. Oh, he's going to wait. So we're waiting for Shriman Ganesh 120. Oh, more people are coming. Okay, we'll wait. So we've been asked to wait for another 5 or 6 minutes and we'll start. Of Mahalakshmi Devi, right? And we'll wait for Sri Ganesh to come and make an announcement and start it.
Before going to the program, we are going to chant Hare Rama, Hare Krishna mantra for 9 times. Then we will start. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Jai Bolo Ramachandra Maharaj ki. Jai Bolo Krishna Maharaj ki. Jai Bolo Anjaneya Swami ki. Sita Ramachandra Maharaj ki. Namaskaram devotees. I am Ganesh Krishna, President of Freedom Street Temple. It's my privilege and honor to welcome all of you to this wonderful afternoon. You may all know our temple has conducted the Sri Ramanavami celebrations for more than 10 days. That is, we started the program on March 19th and we continued the celebrations until May 29th. Do you all think that it is over? No, it is not over. Then a couple of days ago, we did celebrate Hanuman Jayanti and we chanted a lot of Ramayana. And today, as an extended part of these celebrations, Ramanavami celebrations, we are blessed to have Vibhishana Sharanagati Harikatha today by Sri Das and his team. We all know from Ramayana who is Rama. To simplify who is Rama, Rama is synonymous to Dharma. Lord Rama is a great example of Dharma, compassion and divine grace. He is known as Sharanagata Vasalya, the loving protector of all who surrender to him. Today, we are going to listen to the story of how Vibhishana surrendered at the lotus feet of Lord Rama and how Lord Rama accepted him with kindness and how he protected him. This gives us the timeless message of surrender, grace and right reasons. Today, we are very honored to have you on stage. The well-known artist, Sri Nityananda Prandas and his team, who are going to present Vibhishana Sharanagati in a devotional and inspiring way. Give them a big round of applause and pranams to his team. Welcome all of you to the stage. Now, I would like to invite Akhil Krishna to introduce the artist.
Shri Ganesh Krishna ji, thank you so much for having us here and organizing this for us. We're very grateful to you.
Welcome everyone. We are honored to present this afternoon's artists, each bringing their own unique devotion, talent, and spirit to the Vibhishana Sharanagati experience. His Grace, Nityananda Prabhu, a certified life, parenting, and relationship coach, has spent over 25 years serving the ISKCON community and now travels globally, sharing the wisdom of the Ramayana through heartfelt storytelling. Sachi Sudha Prabhuji, a devoted student of the Mridanga, trained in the Karekudi Mani tradition, beautifully blends rhythm and emotion while teaching mentoring and leading bhakti-centered discussions. Jyotirmaya Mataji, a professional trained Carnatic vocalist with nearly 3 decades of performance experience, offers her music with devotion and grace, enriching audiences through both her artistry and loving service. And finally, last but not least, Srimati, a gifted young violinist and a member of the Chicago Youth Symphony Orchestra, brings a vibrant fusion of Western and devotional music, adding a fresh spin on the Ramayana musical journey. Over to you guys.
शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्या देशतारिणे। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। पूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखा वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदा लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। दक्षिणे लक्ष्मणो यस्य वामे च जनकात्मजा पुरतो मारुतिर्यस्य तं वन्दे रघुनन्दनम्।
The Ramayana begins with Valmiki's sudden outburst of anger upon a hunter, which later the great Vaishnavacharyas tell us is actually a glorification of Srinivasa. Ma nishada pratishtantam agama shashvati shamaha yakraucha mitunadekam avadhi kamamohitam. Valmiki became very angry at the hunter who had shot the male of the pair of croucher birds while they were mating. And when the male fell on the ground dead, the female was crying piteously, and in a fit of anger he spoke this: "O hunter, Nishada, ma pratishtham tvam, may you never have any peace of mind. May your mind be always agitated, not for a day, 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, 3 months. Agama Shashwati, for the rest of your life, because you have killed one of the croucher birds while they were mating." The great Vaishnava Acharyas tell us, but that is actually a prayer to Sri Srinivasa, Lakshmi Srinivasa, and glorifying them because Ramayana is their story. So Ma Nishada means the person in whom Ma Lakshmi Devi is resting, Srinivasa. So the verse is, O Srinivasa, may your glory be extended into eternity. Ma Nishada Srinivasa Tvam Pratishtham Agama Shashvati Samaha. Because Yat Krauncha Mithunadekam, you killed the male of the Krauncha pair, that is Ravana and Mandodari. And because you killed Ravana, Avadhi Kama Mohitam, Ravana who was enamored by lust. Therefore, you will be famous for the rest of time. Since we are in the Sannidhi and presence of Shri Lakshmi Devi and Srinivasa, without their blessings, not a word will come out of our mouth. We are seeking their blessings and prayers, seeking their blessings that we may be able to do justice to the heart of Sri Rama, who is very eager and eagerly waiting for not just Vibhishana but every one of us to come to his feet and express similarly to what Vibhishana gave. But to get there, we will begin in Lanka. So we will all go to Lanka from where we are, physically here, but mentally let's go to Lanka. We will enter the courtroom of Ravana. In the courtroom of Ravana, this is the first time this mighty 10-headed demon is sitting with his head bent low, ashamed, embarrassed, sad that he has faced defeat like never before. Not that he was not defeated previously, but this time at the hands of what he thinks or who he thinks, a very ordinary monkey, Hanuman, who recently alone had the audacity to cross the ocean and come into his Lanka. Not only that, as if he was insulting him, spoke to Sita Devi and then with his tail burnt the entire Lanka that looked golden at one time, looks black with soot. So he is very angry and embarrassed because the world will talk about him. At that time, he calls all of his ministers and asks them, what should we do? What should we do is not about it. I don't want to hear that Sita should be given back. I want to hear how can we go back and attack this monkey army and that so-called Rama, Lakshmana, Sugriva on that side. So we know that anybody who has an inflated ego, their favorite thing is flattery. Right? Generally I ask, if I'm in a college environment, I ask people, and I'm going to ask you as well, what is the sweetest sound in this world? What would you say? Anybody? What is the sweetest sound to hear? A baby. For others may not be, but yeah, but the sweetest sound generally is people speaking about me. It's very sweet. So now I'm going to ask you, what is the most bitter sound to hear? Criticism. Is there something else that is worse than criticism? Insulting. Something worse than that? Speaking nice words about someone else. Because when it is bitter, it's about me. I still am in the picture. I'm in the center of the picture. But if someone speaks sweetly about someone else, then my heart burns. So Ravana wants to hear the sweetest words by his 20 years. So all of his... Anyone from Mumbai here? Alright, you know the word chamcha? Okay, so he has all his chamchas, his sycophants around him, and they say, oh Ravana, what are you worried about? You, our fearless leader, went to where the Nagas are, Bhogavati. You defeated all the Nagas and got his title as such a great warrior. Now when someone is glorifying the king, he is looking who else will say. So others also want to say something. So one by one they are standing up and speaking about Ravana. Oh, no. You went to Kailasa. In Kailasa you defeated your own older brother, the great Kubera. Can you imagine what a feat that is, Ravana? So Ravana's chest is slowly swelling in pride. Another said, Maya, the greatest Danava, became so scared of you that as a peace offering, he gave his daughter Mandodari to you in marriage so that he doesn't have to ever fight with you and face your anger. Another said, you went down to Rasatala, just above Patala, and there you defeated all the great snakes like Vasuki, Jati, Takshaka, and you became the sovereign king. One mother said, that is nothing, you went to Yamaraj's house. Who goes to Yamaraj's house and comes back? Nobody. You defeated Yama, the lord of death, and you're sitting in Lanka. Ah, Ravana, you're so great. Then one Rakshasa got up and said, all of you stay here. Nobody needs to get up and fight. I will alone go there and kill Hanuman and come back. Another one said, no, I will go alone. Just give the order. Give me the order. Prahasta, who's Ravana's chief general, he said, Ravana, no need, you just give me the order. Not only Hanuman, I will kill Hanuman, Sugriva, the entire Vanara army, and if you want, including Rama, Lakshmana, they are all human beings. Very easy. Just give the word, say it. Durbukha, he got up and he wrote, I want to be the one who can go kill all the Vanaras. Let me go. One by one, the mighty Rakshasas are standing up and wanting Ravana to say, yes, you should be the one who goes there. So they're all standing up with their arms raised, ready for Ravana to just indicate. In this entire assembly, there is one person who has not spoken yet. Who might that be? Will be very good. You already know this one. Vibhishana has not said anything. In fact, he has a very opposite mentality than these Rakshasas. So he tries to pacify the Rakshasas and he tells them to please sit down and hear carefully. So this is what Valmiki says Vibhishana did when they're all standing up with their arms raised that they want to go and fight the Vanaras and Sri Rama Lakshmana.
ताङ्घ्रितायुधान् सर्वान् वारयित्वा विभीषणः अब्रवीत् प्राञ्जले वाक्यं पुनः प्रत्युपवेश्यताम्
तान् गृहीत आयुधान् सर्वान् Varayitva. Varayitva is pacified them. Please, sit down. Think with a cool head. Don't rush. Right? Don't rush. What's the saying? Fools rush in where angels are cautious. So it says, don't, please sit down. And the way Vibhishana spoke to them was with Pranjali, with his hands folded. Please sit down. Punar Upaveshyatam. He made them sit down. That please sit down and don't get so agitated. I want to tell you something. I want to tell you that you please consider on what strength can one Hanuman cross the ocean and come here. The Devatas don't dare to come. The Gandharvas, Yakshas, they are scared of entering Lanka. But one Vanara entered and has caused so much damage. That means there must be some strength behind him. Don't disregard Sri Ramachandra's strength. Then he tells all of them, you may say you're angry because Sri Rama killed your dear relatives, Khara, Dushana, Trishira in Janasthana. But can you blame Sri Rama for fighting in self-defense. Self-defense is alright. He didn't attack, he was provoked. And he was attacked. So in defense he protected himself, so you can't blame Sri Ramachandra. Plus Ravana, anybody who's dharmic, you should not fight with them. Because dharma will always come to protect them. Dharmo rakshati rakshitah. One who protects dharma under all circumstances will come to protect them. That means indirectly, Ravana, you are not on the side of dharma. This is not the time to fight Sri Rama. In fact, it is never a good time to fight Sri Ramachandra. So before it gets too late, you've seen one Vanara has caused so much damage. Can you imagine if Rama personally comes here and releases his arrows? What will be the state of Lanka? All the family, Rakshasas, all your wealth, your elephants, horses, everything will be finished. I don't think it's a good idea for you to fight Sri Rama. My dear brother, as a well-wisher, I am requesting you, please give Sita back to Sri Rama. So in this conversation, there are many shlokas of Vibhishana speaking, and every shloka ends with Pradiyatam Dasharathaya Maithili. Pradiyatam, please return. Dasharathaya, unto Dasharatha's son, Sri Rama, Maithili, Sita. But Ravana won't pay attention. So again, Vibhishana says, okay, I have tried to warn my brother, but now he is talking to Ravana to pacify him, because when somebody is angry, you know that is not the time to say and do anything. So here's what Vibhishana tells Ravana what he should do at this point.
Tyajasva kopam sukha dharma nashanam bhajasva dharmam rati kirti vardhanam prasidha jive masa putra bandhavam pradiyatam dasharataya maithili pradiyatam.
So you're all learned people. Please spell anger for me. Anger is correct. Anger, A-N-G-E-R. When you're angry, you say something or you do something, it's the worst time. What happens is, suddenly there is a D in front of anger. D-A-N-G-E-R, danger. That is not the time to say or do anything. As any time, anybody in history, when they have spoken or acted during anger, they have only opened the door for destruction for themselves and others. So Vibhishana says, oh my dear brother, Tyajasva kopam, please give up your anger. Because with anger, Sukha Dharma Nashana, whatever happiness you are experiencing or have collected, Nashana. Dharma, Nashana. Because in anger, every person will not hesitate to cross the line into adharma. Because their anger will tell them, doesn't matter. I have to say something to them. I have to do something to them. Even if it is wrong, I will do it. So Sukha returns Sita back. Your kirti will become even stronger in the world, that you are man enough to return Sita back to Ramachandra. And Ramachandra, the sages, the whole world will love you. Rati kirti vardhana. So prasida, let your anger become pacified. Prasida. And because by that, jivema saputra bandhavan, let us happily live with our Putra Bandhavan, with our relatives and friends and children. We can happily go for picnics, go for nature walks, and live and be happy. Because if you don't follow this, you will not be alive. Pradiyatam Dasarathaya Maithili. So one would think Ravana took good advice. In Mahabharata there is a saying, if you give a fool good advice, you know what happens? the fool becomes angry. So Ravana, he was upset. But after all, it is his brother Vibhishana. So he didn't say anything, he dismissed him from his court. Vibhishana went away. Later, in the evening, Vibhishana came back to meet his brother. Next day, Vibhishana came back. This time Ravana is sitting alone with one or two ministers, no one else is just there. Vibhishana enters, offers his respects to his older brother. Ravana, still seething with anger, doesn't even acknowledge Vibhishana's presence. With his eyes tells him to sit there like. So Vibhishana sits down. Ravana, with his few of his very close council of ministers, is still considering what to do. So Vibhishana says, I think he didn't understand what I said yesterday. Let me try it differently. This time I want to tell Ravana the consequences of his action. Sometimes people are unaware what they have spoken and done, how it has affected other people. When they come to hear the consequences of their words and actions, maybe they will change a little bit. So Vibhishana says, I want to tell Ravana what has been happening in Lanka since Sita Devi has been brought here.
यदा प्रभृति वैदेही सम्प्राप्तेह परतपा यदा प्रभृति वैदेही सम्प्राप्तेह परतपा तदा प्रभृति दृश्यन्ते निमित्तान्यशुभानि नः तदा प्रभृति दृश्यन्ते
Yada Prabhuti, from the time Sita Samprapta has arrived here, Tada Prabhuti, from that time onwards, immediately, Drishyante, we have been seeing Nimittani Ashubhani, all sorts of inauspicious signs everywhere. He gives a list of what is happening in Lanka. He says, when your Brahmanas are pouring ghee into the fire and saying, Swaha, the fire that is supposed to burn brightly actually has become very dim. And from the fires, snakes are crawling out. This is very inauspicious. In your Goshala, the cows are not giving enough milk. Their udders have become dry. In your stables, donkeys, horses and camels are shedding all their hair, which means they're becoming weak. Even after a lot of Ayurveda medicines and massages and oils and pills and diet, nothing is happening. So your animals are very weak. It means you can never fight. Your strength is weakening. If you go to the terraces, crows, eagles, vultures are constantly encircling. This is not a good sign. It shows inauspiciousness. And at night time, all the carnivorous animals are howling through the night, Ravana. You are not aware. This is all inauspicious. So the best thing for you to do is Pradiyatam Dasharatha Maithili. Please give Sita back. Ravana does not want to listen because his other ministers are telling him otherwise. No, we should fight. Don't give up, Ravana. You're very strong. So Vibhishana is upset with the ministers for giving him wrong advice. So he tells Ravana about his ministers.
प्रापदे चास्य मन्त्रस्य निवृता सर्वमन्त्रिणः कालयति सम्प्रतिक्षमम् निशम्य तद्वाक्यम् उपस्थितज्वरः प्रसङ्गवान् उत्तरम् एतदब्रवीत्.
Your ministers who are surrounding you, their mantrina, all of them have spoken what they have to speak, have done what they have to speak. I want you to hear my side as well. Yad drushtam maya shrutam samvidaya yatha nyayam kuru. Carefully consider both sides and then you do what you think is the right thing to do, not what you like to do. Right? Often people like to do what they like to do. What is the right thing is to do what is correct. And that gap, to be able to distinguish, requires some intelligence and good advice. So he's telling Ravana, you do what is just, what is proper. And the way Vibhishana is speaking, Valmiki tells us, he's not angry at Ravana. He's pleading with Ravana. So he says, Hitam. He has nothing but Ravana's welfare at heart. Maha Artham. His words are full of meaning and benefit for Ravana. Mridu. He is speaking very, very sweetly, gently to Ravana. Hetu Samhitam. The consequence of whatever Ravana will do after listening to Vibhishana is that Ravana will be alive. And his words, Vyatita Kala Yati Sampratikshamam. His words were true for the past, present and future. Like the message of the Bhagavad Gita. Although it was spoken 5,000 years ago, it was true at that time for Arjuna, it is true today for us, and 5 billion years later, it will still be true and valid because these are very essential principles of life. So what Vibhishana is speaking is not just contextual, but it is general principles of how to live. That attachment that under any circumstance, I want to enjoy Sita. Prasangavan uttaram etad abravit. He became angry and told Vibhishana, I'm not afraid of anything. You may say what you want to say. When I have defeated the Devatas, Yakshas, Gandharvas, Kinnaras, Kingushas, everybody in the universe, what will one human being have? I'm not afraid. And along with Rama, human beings are monkeys. What can monkeys do to me? So Vibhishana, you cannot sway me from my determination. I am not giving Sita back. Get out of here. So Vibhishana went back. But the brother's heart is paining, so he came back that evening and tried one more time, and Ravana's court is in full session. That I want to tell my brother, maybe I should tell it to him in a different way, a little bit more piercing way, because I've been trying first gentle, a little harder. I think I should tell him that he's about to die. And I want to tell it to him strongly. So he uses words a little poetically and metaphorically, but still with a strong sting in them.
भोगराशेस् चिन्ताविशस् सुस्मिततीक्ष्णदंष्ट्रः पञ्चाङ्गुलि पञ्चशीरो अतिकायस् सीतामहावीस् तव केन राजन् जीवं स्तुरामस्य न मोक्ष्यसे तं गुप्तसवित्रापि अथवा मरुद्भिः न वासवश्याङ्कगतो न मृत्यो न भो न पाताळम् अनुप्रविष्टः.
In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna in the 3rd chapter spends a lot of time detailing the bad effects of lust. And he tells Arjuna, Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajoguna Samudbhava. And then he calls Kama, lust, the worst enemy of the living being. So Ravana is a victim of lust. So Vibhishana is telling his brother, now instead of calling him a brother, he calls him Rajan, king. Because the king holds the responsibility on his shoulder. Their actions, whatever they speak and do, the consequences have to be borne by the entire kingdom. The head of a family, whatever they say and do, the consequences have to be borne by the family members. So one should be careful. So he says, O Rajan, Kena, by whom, Vritaha, have you been covered? Your neck has been garlanded by a very deadly snake. He didn't tell Ravana, you did it on your own. Because he can't speak to the king like that. So he says, who has done this to you? Because it's easy to put the blame on someone else. He says, who has done this to you? That around your neck is a deadly snake, Sita Maha Ahi. Ahi is a venomous, mighty serpent. That serpent is called Sita. And this serpent has some features. Bahvantara Bhoga Rashi. Her form of this snake is her chest. That means you are attracted to her form, but that's a deadly snake. Chinta Vishaha, that constant worry that she has, that she is being separated from Rama, that is the poison in this snake. She is only thinking of Rama. That means the venom is increasing. Susmita, you think it's a sweet smile, but that's Tikshna Damshtra, her fangs are her sweet smile. Be careful, Ravana. Panchanguli, her lovely fingers. Panchashiraha, that 5-hooded serpent. So who has put this snake around your neck? And then if you say, I don't care, I will do what I want, I can hide anywhere in the universe. So Vibhishana says, Jivamstu na Ramasya. When Rama releases an arrow, na Jivamstu, you will not be alive. You may go and hide Gupta Savitrapi. You will say, I will hide in Surya Loka. That arrow will find you there. Athava Marudhi, you may hide where all the Maruds are. That arrow will come looking for you. It's a precision guided missile by Shri Rama. Na Vasavasya Anka Gato, you may sit on the lap of Indra, but Indra cannot protect you. Na Mrityor, you may go to Yamaraj's house and say, please protect me. Even Yamaraj cannot protect you. Na Nabaha, you cannot hide in the sky. Na Patala Anupravishta, you can enter Patala, but that arrow will come looking for you. Ravana, please return Sita back to Ramachandra. Prahasta, who is listening to all this, said, Chak! This conversation should stop. Ravana, don't listen to us. You are mighty. You are powerful. I think you can win this war if you go and fight with Rama and Lakshmana. Don't listen to this kind of conversation. So Vibhishana tells Prahasta, don't boast. People who don't know their strength boast, they will die. There is a beautiful book called Upadeshamrita, where in the commentary Srila Prabhupada writes very nicely that frogs talk too much. They only attract snakes to come and eat them up. So too much boasting attracts death. That's why humble people don't talk too much about themselves. They are modest. So he tells Prahasta, don't be foolish, don't boast. Look at your strength, look at Ramachandra's strength. Have some common sense. Ravana heard. He decided to say something to Vibhishana after hearing for days and days and days. Vibhishana has been a nuisance. So finally Ravana wants to say something to him. And this is what Ravana speaks back. You would imagine he would say something nice.
सुनिविष्टं हितं वाक्यमुक्तवन्तं विभीषणम् अब्रवीत् परुषं वाक्यं रावणः कालचोदितः
Hitam Vakyam Uktavan Vibhishana. All nice words were spoken by Vibhishana. Abravit Parusham Vakyam. Parusham, harsh, cruel, very piercing words Ravana spoke back to his brother. All this while you've been hearing the tone of the music is soft because Vibhishana is speaking. Now Ravana will speak. You will hear what mood, what anger he speaks in. So Ravana is now responding in anger back to Vibhishana.
वसेत् सहसपत्नेन क्रुद्धेन शिरिषेण वा न तु मित्रप्रमादेन संवसेत् शत्रुसेविना यथा मधुकरस्पर्शात् रसं विन्दन्न विद्यते तथा
You think you are my brother? You are not my brother. Vase Saha Sapatnena. You are a spy of Rama living in my house. You are eating my food, but you are speaking the glories of my enemy. What kind of a brother are you? In fact, you are like this. Yatha Madhukara. Madhukara is the bee. He says the bee has no heart, has no loyalty. It goes to any flower, takes away the nectar from the flower, turns away heartlessly and goes away. You are like that. You're living in my house, eating my food, taking everything that I'm giving you, but speaking about my enemy. He says, Anyastu evam. If there was anybody else who spoke like this to me, Vibhishana called him Rajan. He calls his younger brother Nishachara. Oh Rakshasa. Not even brother. Oh Rakshasa. Anyastu evam. If there was anybody else who spoke like that, Bruyad Vakyam. Asmin muhurte na bhavet. In 1 second I would have killed them. Chhi! Dik! Kulapamsana. Kulapamsana means you're a stigma on my family. Dik! Get out of here. Whenever great people hear the word dhik, that means they have been kicked out. Most people say, why did Vibhishana leave his brother? Vibhishana never left. His older brother kicked him out by calling him dhik. Here Vibhishana is trying to make sense to Ravana that Ravana will be alive. He will be happy with his family. But his lust is so intense that as soon as he said to Vibhishana, Dik Kulapamsana, immediately, as soon as Vibhishana heard these words, he realized, I cannot do anything for my brother anymore. I have no service left here. And Vibhishana responded by some action.
इत्युक्ता परुषं वाक्यं न्यायवादी विभीषणः उत्पपात गदापाणिश्चतुर्भिः सह राक्षसैः अब्रवीत् च तदा वाक्यं चान्तक्रोधो विभीषणः अन्तरिक्षगतः श्रीमान् भ्रातरं राक्षसादिपम्
Ityuktva Parusham Vakyam Nyayavadi Vibhishana. Now Valmiki says Vibhishana spoke harsh words. Did any of you feel Vibhishana spoke harshly to his brother? But why is Valmiki saying that Vibhishana spoke harshly? It means although Vibhishana spoke lovingly, sweetly, gently, meaningfully, to Ravana they sounded very harsh. Ityuktva Parusham Vakyam Nayavadi Vibhishana Utpapata Gadapani. Holding his gada, Utpapata means he rose up into the sky. Often I try to explain the visual of Utpapata. This is a granite floor. Almost all of us are from India. In the hot summer of India, a granite floor becomes extremely unbearable to walk on. So if you are inside the house and without knowing you put your foot on that hot granite, what's your reaction? Like that. That is called Utpapata. That was the knee-jerk reaction from Vibhishana. Utpapata Gadapani Chaturbhi Saharat. Along with 4 of his associates, Vibhishana, his 5, were hovering in the sky. At that time, Vibhishana, here is a very interesting turn of events. Up until time we have not heard. This is the first time Valmiki gives an adjective to Vibhishana. Antariksha Gataha Shriman Bhartaram Rakshasadhipaha. Shriman. Now one may think that, oh, when Vibhishana left his brother, he got the title Shriman. When you desert your family, do you get the title Shriman? Shriman means one who has the blessings of Lakshmi Devi. That is not the reason. Valmiki addresses Vibhishana as Shriman, that he did his service for his brother wonderfully, and when he realized that his brother does not want him there anymore, he realized that his real place is at the feet of Sri Rama. And because he realized that, he is now Shriman. So anytime in life, if we ever get the little urge in our heart, I should go to Sri Lakshmi Devi, Srinivasa and offer myself at their feet. That is the point in which we are Shriman. Up until that point, we are not Shriman because we are trying other plans. I will try this, I will buy that, I will go to this doctor, I will do this, I will fix that, I will invest here, I will do this, I will sell that. All of that doesn't make us Shriman. Although the idea is to get Shri. Shriman is only when he decides, I want to be at the feet of Sri Rama. So immediately, Vibhishana leaves to go meet Sri Ramachandra. And before he leaves, he gives his brother some final advice.
सत्वं दासि मे राजन् ब्रूहि मां यद्यजिष्यसि ज्येष्ठो मान्यः पितृसमो न च धर्मपते स्थितः इदं तु परुषं वाक्यं न क्षमामि अग्रजस्य ते सुनीतं हितकामेन वाक्यम् उत्तं दशाननः न गृह्णन्ति अकृतात्मानः कालस्य वशमागतः सुलभा परुषा राजन् सततं प्रियवादिनः अप्रियस्य चापत्यस्य वक्ता श्रोता च दुर्लभः
You're after all my older brother. You can say to me whatever you wish. And since you're my older brother, I should treat you like a father and I should touch your feet and always seek your blessings. But by your behavior and character, you have done something that I cannot overlook, I cannot ignore. I've tried to explain to you in different ways why the strategy of employed is hurtful for you. But instead, you're being harsh to me. Because this is the time I can understand that you're under the influence of time. Kalam vashamagata. My father always used to tell me when I was a teenager, and I'm sure some of us have heard it too. Vinasha kale, yes, we've all heard, I'm sure. Especially Vinasha kale viprita buddhi. That you should know what is it that you should do, but when the time is not right, your buddhi is not going to work, it's not going to help you. So he says, I've tried, but my parting advice to you is, Rajan, O king, Sulabha Purusha Rajan, Satatam Priyavadinaha. It is very easy to find people who will tell you sweet things to you. Because you can pay them and they will say, how many hours should I say? If I increase the price, they will keep on talking nice things about me. Appreciation can be purchased. Sulabha Purusha Rajan Satatam Priyavadinaha. But Apriyasya, something that is not pleasing, means truth. Truth generally is not pleasing. Apriyasya Cha Apatyasya, that is not digestible easily. Because truth is bitter, it's not pleasing to hear, it's not easily digestible. But apriyasya chapatyasya bhakta shrota cha durlabha. It is very hard to find people who will tell you. And even harder is to find people who will accept it. But what to do, Ravana? That is the state of affairs. And interestingly, this verse is repeated twice in the Ramayana. Previously, Maricha, when he is going and Ravana has ordered him, you should go, he turns around and tells Ravana the same shloka. So it's not the first time. He's heard it previously. Sulabha Purusha Rajan Satatam Priyavadina. And he is hearing by his own brother again. But such is life. The great king Alexander, he had conquered everything from Greece eastward into Asia, India and Southeast Asia as well. Massive empire. But doesn't matter how big a king, how powerful a person, everybody has to bow down to death. So time was approaching where he knew that he was going to die. So he called his ministers and told them, I want you to do 3 things when I die. Number 1, I want my casket to be carried by the best doctors in the kingdom. Number 2, out of the casket, my hands should be flailing like this. Number 3, behind my procession, all the diamonds, rubies, sapphires, emeralds, coins, silver, gold that we have collected should be scattered on the streets as my body is sent in procession. So they were wondering, you have fought so hard in collecting so much wealth and kingdom. What is the meaning? What is the lesson you want to convey to your people? He says, first lesson, when death knocks on one's door, even the best of doctors cannot save. That's the message I want to let people know. Doctors can help up to a point, but after that, everybody has to just stand back and let nature take its course. Nobody can do it. Number 2, my hand should be flailing like this because my whole life I have been gathering wealth. I want people to know when I die, when anyone dies, you have to go empty-handed. And third, all this wealth is nothing but a derivative or a transformation of earth. It has come from there, that's where it is going. That is all. I'll tell you a joke on the side. One of my friends, who became a very good friend later, but as a young man was very interested in weightlifting and had bulked up to be very muscular. So another friend went to him and said, why are you spending so much time in the gym? Well, the health is good, but why so much time? Why don't you also take up the chanting of the name of God and become a little bit more spiritually oriented? So he said, what is the use of it? This gives me strength. If I do this, I am healthy. Because this is what is going to keep me alive. So the other friend told him, the only difference is when you and I die, my ash will be in a smaller urn, yours will be in a bigger urn. Other than that, there's no difference. Of course, that was a transformation for that person and he became an excellent devotee of Krishna. Unfortunately, we lost him a few years ago, a very dear friend of mine. But that was transformative. So here Alexander tells that when death starts to knock, it's time to go. And so Vibhishana is telling, people are telling you good advice and you're not taking it. Anyway, after bidding goodbye to Ravana, Vibhishana and those 4 Rakshasas immediately came to where Sri Rama and Lakshmana are there.
इत्युक्त्वा परुषं वाक्यं रावणं रावणानुजः इत्युक्त्वा परुषं वाक्यं रावणं रावणानुजः आजगामभूतेन यत्र
Vibhishana told Ravana, I tried to convince you that you should not be pierced by the arrows of Sri Rama, but you did not listen to me. May you live happily in Lanka. You take care of Lanka on your own right now. I am leaving. And Valmiki says, Ajagama muhurtena. He did not delay at all. Ajagama, arrived. Where? Yatra Rama Salakshmana. Where Rama and Lakshmana were together. See the language. First of all, did you notice the happy tune? Because Vibhishana is coming to Sri Rama. Ajagama means he arrived. Valmiki doesn't say he went to Rama and Lakshmana, he says he arrived. Because Valmiki is a very precise philosopher, poet. He says that in life, people are constantly going. We go from human life to other life forms, animals, birds, reptiles, aquatics, and try and come back. It's called samsara. we're constantly going from one life form to another, samsara. We're only going. But only when we decide that this life is meant for service of Sri Rama is when you have actually arrived. Until then you're only going. Arriving is only when one comes to Sri Rama, and importantly, Sa Lakshmana. There is Guru also there. Lakshmana plays the role of Guru. So Guru and Rama, one should arrive at their feet. That is when the circle of life and death will begin or will start to stop. It will slow down and will end once one becomes a Sharanagata of Sri Rama. So Valmiki is very intelligent. He says, Ajalama Muhurtena, he did not waste time. As soon as one has this spark that I should go to Sri Rama, one should not waste time. Because if you waste time, not you, if one wastes time, one may get distracted by it. So one should not waste time, that's what Valmiki says. So now, these five has crossed the ocean, and since they are, Sri Rama is sitting there, Lakshmana, Sugriva, Hanuman, Jambavan, Angada, they're all there. And these five Rakshasas are arriving from across the ocean. And as they are coming, because they are mighty, big, with their weapons in their hands, Sugriva, all the Vanaras become scared and threatened. Those are looking like Rakshasas. Are they coming to attack Rama and Lakshmana? So they pick up rocks and boulders and trees and they are waiting to attack if at all. These five will do something to Sri Rama. At that time from the sky, Vibhishana with his folded hands makes an introduction of himself for Sugriva to hear. It's an important thing here that Vibhishana does not speak to Rama. Vibhishana speaks to Sugriva, who's right there, and will share why that is the case.
Ravano nama durvritto rakshaso rakshaseshwaraha tasyaham anujo brata vibhishana iti shrutaha tam aham hetubhirvakhe vividaischa yadarshayam sadhu niryadyatan sita ramaya iti punah punah.
Excellent introduction of himself. People, when they come in front of Sri Mahalakshmi or Srinivasa, Sita and Rama, may think I am someone very accomplished in life. I have, my resume is wonderful, and here I am in front of you. May not say it so blatantly, but somewhere. But the lesson we're being taught is when one comes for Sharanagati, one should come in a very humble way. And what an introduction. He says, Ravano Nama Durvritta. There is a person called Ravana, is full of bad character. Rakshasho, Rakshasheshwara. He is the king of the Rakshasas. Means among all Durvrittas, he is the best or the worst. Tasya aham anujo bhrata. I come from such a family. Vibhishana iti shruta. People know me as Vibhishana. This is how one should come. When Narasimhadev tore apart Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad was pushed forward to utter some prayers for Nrsimhadev to pacify his anger. And Prahlad says, what can I say to you, Narasimhadeva? All these devatas, Lord Shiva, Brahma, Vayu, Surya, Indra, Varuna, they have all spoken, but your anger was not reduced. What can I say? In my veins is running neecha, very bad blood. Here Vibhishana is saying, Ravano nama durvrutta, tasyaham anujo bhrata. I come from a very bad family. Because in front of the Lord, what will I say? I come from a great family. It has no meaning. In Bhagavatam, Queen Kunti says, Janma, Aishwarya, Shutashri, Edamanam, Madhapuman. These four things cause a person to become extremely arrogant and proud. Janma, oh, such and such family, very famous, Brahman family, Raja family, this family, that family. My ancestors have accomplished so much. Janma makes a person mad with arrogance. Aishwarya, wealth. Anybody who has wealth and they think they have earned it, they become arrogant. Shri, one's Rupa, beauty. Oh, I'm very handsome, I'm very beautiful. Whatever can make a person very. Or Shuta, education. How many certificates I have behind the wall that I am sitting. These things make a person very arrogant, and she says such a person in arrogance cannot utter the name of Krishna humbly. But here Vibhishana is saying, I've come from a very, very bad family, and to pacify the Vanaras, he says, Tamaham hetubir vyakyen. I have spoken so many times, punaha punaha sadhu niryatam. I gave him good advice every day, multiple times a day, that please return Sita back, but he would not listen to me. So, I have no other place to go except come here. And you may think that I am one of Ravana's family. No, this is my condition. This is why I have come here.
सोऽहं परुषितस्तेन दासवच्च अवमानितः सोऽहं परुषितस्तेन दासवच्च अवमानितः त्यक्त्वा पुत्रांश्च दारांश्च राघवं शरणं गतः राघवं शरणं गतः सर्वलोकशरण्याय राघवाय महात्मने सर्वलोकशरण्याय राघवाय महात्मने निवेदयत मां क्षिप्रं विभीषणम् उपस्थितम्.
Soham Parushutasthena. He was very harsh to me. Dasavatcha avamanita. Treated me like a slave and insulted me. Now, interesting thing is, he felt insulted by Ravana, who treated him like a servant. And he is coming to Rama to say, I want to be your servant. On the one hand, it was insult and force. On this hand, it's voluntary. Bhakti is voluntary. Involuntary submission, there is the greatest joy. We all, in some form or the other, are enslaved by our bosses, by circumstances, and it is insulting. Really, there is no way out so easily. But one voluntarily comes to Sri Rama. He says, Tyaktva daramscha putramscha. I have left my wife and children. Raghavam sharanam gata. And I have come at the feet of Sri Raghava. One may say, oh, for Sharanagati, should I give up my wife and children? Now in some cases, people are happy to give up their wife and children, or husbands and children, because at home they are nasty. But in this case, it's not like that. There is a lot of love. So to give up someone you love is not easy. To give up some of us may say, oh, Vibhishna left his wife and children. Very easy. I'm ready. But this one, what he means is that people go to their loved ones, wife or husband or children, for solace when the heart is in pain. But the reality is, our family can give us some solace, no doubt, sure. But they don't have the ability to give us solace for eternity. Because at some point either we'll die or they'll go away. Children will go away to their lives. Love doesn't eternally exist because things change. Not change in terms of bitterness, but life comes to an end. But only Sri Rama can give that soul solace for eternity. Therefore he says, I've understood that the family and children are not my place of solace, although I love them very much. Tyaktva daramscha putramscha Raghavam sharanam gataha. The word choice is fantastic. Raghavam means the descendant of the Raghu dynasty. There is a reason Ramachandra appears in the Raghu dynasty. Because in the Raghu dynasty it's known that the kings are so benevolent and generous. Anybody can come and ask anything from them and they will never say no. Even if it means that they have to give up their own life, like the king Shibi. They will give up their own life but will give shelter to someone who has come to them. You know the story of Shibi? One time, there is a great king in this dynasty, Shibi, a great king, who was giving everything to people. Indra and Agni wanted to test how charitable is King Shibi. So they took the form of a pigeon and an eagle. Indra was the eagle, Agni was the pigeon, and the eagle was pursuing the pigeon. At that time, the pigeon came and sat on Shibi's lap and said, please protect me, the eagle is about to attack me. Now the pigeon is natural food, but Shibi said, since you have taken my Sharanagati, I will protect you. So the eagle came to Shibi and said, that's my food. You cannot say no. So you have to give me something in return. So Shibi said, I will give you my own flesh. Eagle said, alright, give me the flesh that's equal to weight of the pigeons. Yes, they put a scale there, the pigeon on one side, Shibi cut his own flesh and put on the scale. But this is Agni. The pigeon became heavier. Shibi cut some more of his flesh. The pigeon kept on becoming heavier and heavier, and Shibi is thinking, what kind of pigeon is this? Seems so skinny, but what is so bone weight or something? So finally Shibi said, it doesn't matter how much flesh I am giving, oh my dear eagle, I will give myself. And sat on the scale on the other side and said, I will give up my life for one insignificant pigeon. Then they both came out as Agni and Indra and said, no, this was just a test to see how great you are. Raghu was like that. All the kings in Raghu dynasty were like that. So Ramachandra appears there to show this is what benevolence looks like. It's an honor to carry the badge, Raghava. So he's saying, Raghavaya Sharanya. That he will not consider that this is a Rakshasa. He will give me shelter. Raghavaya Mahatmane. He's such an Atma that some people can give shelter to 2 people, 1 person, 4 people, a village. But Ramachandra can give shelter to the entire universe. And in the entire universe, there are human beings, devatas, kinnaras, kimpurushas, gandharvas, animals, birds, serpents, rakshasas, vultures. They all have a place at his feet. Therefore, he is Mahatmane. And then he tells Sugriva, Nivedaya Mam Kshipram. Please, quickly, on my behalf, put a word to Sri Rama. Because Sharanagati cannot be done directly. One should not come to Srinivasa and say, I am here, please accept me. That is not his method. One should come to Lakshmi Devi and say, I want to surrender to Srinivasa, please accept me. Or one should come to a devotee of Mahalakshmi and say, please accept me, recommend me to her so she may recommend me to him. This is the method of Sharanagati. And why is he saying Kshipram? Vibhishana from his childhood was very dharmic. He was reciting so many mantras, stutis, stotras, temples, receiving sages for thousands and thousands of years, waiting. He has been hearing about Sri Rama, and one day he was hoping, I will get to see Sri Rama. He has waited tens of thousands of years, reciting, praying, living a very pure life, and now he is there, right there. He can see Sri Rama, and he wants to be accepted. He cannot wait anymore. He cannot wait anymore. So he is telling Sugriva, Kshipram, please tell him, Vibhishana is waiting. I have waited so long, I cannot wait. The last few moments are too difficult for me. Please recommend me to Sri Rama. After such begging and requesting, you might think that Sugriva said yes. No. Sugriva turned to Sri Rama and said, that is Ravana's younger brother. He is a Rakshasa. You cannot trust Rakshasas. I don't think he has your well-wishing. You should not accept him. In fact, I am concerned about your safety. If you want my advice, let's just kill the fellow and his associates. You know, today he may speak like this, gain our trust, and when we are unaware, our guards are down, they may attack us. What can you tell about Rakshasas? Just let's arrest him. And one by one, they're all saying different things. And Ramachandra is thinking, what is this? We are supposed to say yes. Angada says, Vibhishana has come from the enemy camp. He cannot be trusted. Let's do one thing. Let's do an analysis of his good and bad qualities. Let's do a SWOT analysis about him. Sharabha said, do one thing. Let's leave some spies with him. They will tell us what his real character is. Jambavan, the most senior, wise like anything, said, yes, come to you, that's correct. But I'm not able to ascertain whether it's the right time or the wrong time he has come. The right time means he may have heard that you are going to come and kill Ravana. He wants the kingdom. So he has come to make political alliance with you. The wrong time could be, why has he come now? Right? So I know he has come to you, but I can't say the right time or wrong time. It's a little difficult to analyze. Mahinda said, what is this conversation? Let's just arrest him, interrogate him, and if required, finish him off. So everybody has spoken except one person. Very good, Hanuman. Now Hanuman hasn't spoken because he himself is very humble. He just doesn't jump and give up his opinion. So they all turn to Hanuman to get to see what he will say. And Valmiki gets a chance to glorify Hanuman. This is Hanuman's character when he speaks.
संस्कारसम्पन्नो हनुमान् सजीव उत्तमः हतः संस्कारसम्पन्नो हनुमान् सजीव उत्तमः उवाच वचनं श्लक्ष्णम् अर्थवन् मधुरं लघु न भवन्तं मतिश्रेष्ठं समर्थं वदतां वरम् अतिशाययितुं शक्तो बृहस्पतिरपि
Now, samskara sampanna, very cultured Hanuman. Sachiva Uttama, the best of advisors. Uvacha Vachanam Slakshanam. Slakshanam, very appropriate, to the point. Arthavan, full of meaning. Madhuram. When one is speaking in the presence of others, in general, one should try, even if advising, the word should be madhuram, sweet, and laghu. Not that you are speaking sweet and you speak for 10 hours. If someone asks you, what is the direction from here to Boston Airport, you speak for 10 hours, or this way, that way. Laghu, short. Eloquence is truth spoken concisely. So Hanuman says, you are all very intelligent people. Mati Shreshtham, Samartham Vadatam, and you have spoken in a very right way. So I am not speaking as if I know better, nor am I speaking as if I am advising you. I am not speaking to cause any rift or argument among ourselves. Because Sri Rama has asked advice, I am sharing my thoughts. You see, Sri Ramachandra, we can ascertain Vibhishana's good and bad qualities, because look at the way he has spoken. So humbly he has arrived at your presence. If you assign spies to him, we don't have so much time, because who's going to wait so long to figure out whether Vibhishana is the right guy or not right? His speech and behavior, I don't find any animosity in him. I have examined him. I think his intention is strong and clear. He wants to be your servant. So Ramachandra considers, okay, he thinks that all my associates, in one sense to Sugriva, because Sugriva says, he has deserted his brother and come here. And Ramachandra wonders, when I met you, you were also like that. And suddenly today you have changed and say he has deserted his brother. But all of them have spoken only with the focus on Vibhishana. Hanuman also has spoken. He said you should accept Vibhishana. But Hanuman also has not understood my heart fully. He is saying why Vibhishana should be accepted. But he has not spoken about my heart. They have not talked about me and my nature. There was a sage who one day walked into a river to take a bath. And when he dipped in the river, got up, and with his palms filled with water to do tarpada, when he lifted the water, there was a scorpion in his hands. And the scorpion, because its reflex is to attack, stung this great sage. So he dropped the scorpion in the water. And then he saw the scorpion struggling, because scorpion cannot swim. So immediately he picked up the scorpion again. But the scorpion stung him again. So the sage, out of reflex, put him back in the water. But he saw him in the water and picked him up again. So people who were sitting on the sidelines, on the banks of the river, started laughing at him. what kind of a man you are? Can you not feel the pain? Did you not see? That's a scorpion. His nature is to sting. But why are you constantly protecting him? His nature is like that. So that sage smiled and said, yes, his nature is to sting, but my nature is to protect. I cannot act against my nature just the way he cannot act against his nature. So Ramachandra is considering, none of them considered my nature, who I am, what my heart feels like. They're all talking about Vibhishana. So he tells his guru, I want to say something to all of you. I want to tell you what's in my heart. I also want to say something about or in the topic of Vibhishana. Shrotum Ichchami. I want all of you to hear what I want to say. Mitra Bhavena Samprapta. He has arrived here in a friendly bhava, friendly attitude. And such persons, Nyatyajet Kathanchana, should never be rejected. Dosho Yadyapi. He may have lot of faults in his character, but because he has come to me in a friendly attitude, I cannot reject him. All the sages in the past will agree to it. Now you imagine, if one has to come to Srinivasa with a pure heart, this temple will be empty. Because nobody can say, my heart is very pure. But he considers that you have come here. That's good enough for me. Dosho Yadyapi, so many faults, but I'll take care of all of that. But you have come is itself very, very good. So the acharyas say, no, but the Vanaras will say, he has not come as a friend. It's only Mitra Bhava. He is acting like a friend. Actually, his heart is also not friendly. To which Ramachandra says, I don't care. Even if he is acting, the fact that he has come is good enough for me. I don't care what his character is like. He has come to me and I have to accept him. I cannot reject him. So they're all surprised. Wow, Ramachandra, we never heard that side of your personality. So to assure Sugriva, who's saying, no, don't accept him, he turns to Sugriva and tells him something very sweet about Sugriva.
न सर्वे भ्रातरस्तात भवन्ति भरतोपमाः मद्विधावा पितुः पुत्राश्रुद्धो न भवन्पिताः
न सर्वे भ्रातरस्तात. Oh my dear Sugriva, there is no brother in this world like Bharata. There is no son like me. there is no friend in my life like you. You are my best friend. You have nothing but my welfare at heart. So please consider why I am saying we should accept Vibhishana. And Sugriva listens to it and says, yeah, Ramachandra, I heard you. I don't think we should accept Vibhishana. I don't think, because I cannot trust him. He may cause you and Lakshmana some harm. That's what I'm worried about. He will cause you some harm. So Shri Ramachandra smiles and wants to assure Sugriva that no harm can come to him. So he wants to tell him about his own strength. Sugriva is one of the persons who constantly needs assurance of Ramachandra's strength.
अप्यदुष्टो वा किं येष रजनीचरः सुदुष्टो वाप्यदुष्टो वा किं येष रजनीचरः सूक्ष्मम् अपि अहितं कर्तुं ममाशक्तकृताञ्जना पिशाचान् दानवान् यक्षान् अप्रीतिव्यान् चैव राक्षसान् अङ्गुल्येन तान् हन्यामिच्छान् हरे गणेश्वर.
O Sugriva, Hari Gana Ishvara, the king of all the monkeys. Sudushtova, he can be full of bad qualities. Apyadushtva, or he has no bad quality. He may be a very good guy or a very bad person. Doesn't matter. Kimesha Rajni Chara, this Rakshasa, what can he do to me? Sukshvam api ahitum na kartum shakta. He cannot do even this much of harm to me. Not just Vibhishana, Pishachan, all the Pishachas in the universe, Danavan, Yakshan, all the kings in this entire universe, or the Rakshasas, Angulya Agrena, with the tip of my finger, Hanyam Icchan, I don't even have to fight with them, Icchan, if I just think, they should die, they would all immediately die, Sugriva. So what will Vibhishana do to me? That is my strength. The tip of my pinky is enough to finish the universe. Vibhishana is nothing. So don't worry about me. Nothing will come to me. No harm. Please. But I want you to hear something else. There is something about me that although I am very, very powerful, I've just demonstrated to you how strong I am, but I am weak in one department. And this is my weakness. You want to hear Ramachandra's weakness? Say yes. Because I will tell you anyway. This is considered the main Charma Shloka of Ramayana. The entire Ramayana stands on this verse. It's a very, very important, beautiful verse. become helpless. When Sakradeva, just once, even only once, Prapannaya, somebody comes to me in a heartfelt manner and says, Yachate, means plead, Tavasmi, I am yours, Sri Rama. Says, Abhayam Sarva Bhutebhyaha, I will give them fearlessness from any being in the universe for eternity. Just once they have to say, and that is my weakness. I cannot say no. That is how I feel. And not just Vibhishan. Annenam Matisresha. Oh, Vibhishan, anybody. Vibhishanava. Yadiva Ravana Swayam. If today Ravana comes to me and says, Ramachandra, I am yours, I will have no animosity to him. I will give him the benediction of fearlessness. He can live happily without any issues. All that he has to say is, Tava Asmi, I am yours. So when we make this presentation, we ask our audience to please try and invoke in our hearts a little Mitra Bhava. Even if it is show, that's okay, Mitra Bhava, but try and be genuine. Fold your hands and say to Sri Rama, Tava Asmi. I don't hear anything. Say it, Tava Asmi. I am yours, Sri Rama. He says such a person has no fear. One may say, after I say Tava Asmi, I can do anything. No. Even if we did, if it takes many lifetimes for us to come back to Rama, Rama will always be around us, guiding us, nudging us to somehow or other fulfill his promise. He said, Etad vratam mama. This is my promise. Vrata. I don't break it. This is where I become completely helpless. When Sugriva hears this, he is shocked. Wow! What a personality Sri Ramachandra is. And in an instant tells, yes, we should accept Vibhishana in our team. He is the right candidate for you. In fact, you are the right master for him. Please, Vibhishana, come. So Vibhishana with his 4 attendants, because they've been waiting for so long, there's so much conversation. They don't wait, they in high speed come and fall at Ramachandra's feet. Vibhishana holds Ramachandra's feet with tears, bathing the feet of Ramachandra, and then says the statement of Sharanagati to Sri Rama. Start singing, I want us to clap because Vibhishana has taken Sharanagati. Okay, you will hear the beat.
Parityakta maya lanta vikrani chadanani cha bhavagatam hime rajam jeevitam cha sukhani cha parityakta maya lanta vikrani chadanani cha
Parityakya maya Lanka. By me, Lanka has been given up. Mitranicha, I gave up my friends. Dhananicha, I gave up all my wealth to win this feat of yours. From now on, Bhavat Gatam Hime Rajyam. My entire kingdom, the joy that I have is now I have become the king of the kingdom of Seva for you. I need friends for sukha, for happiness. But these lotus feet are my true friend. And so this is my sukha. And Jeevitam, I feel happy with my family. But these lotus feet are my true family. this is my real place. Parityatta mayalanka mitrani cha dhanani cha. One can say, oh, am I supposed to leave everything to gain the feet of Lord Ramachandra? The answer is no. What we have to give up is the idea that I actually own something. Nothing belongs to us. We assume things belong to us because we sign on some papers and others tell us, oh, that is yours. But what we have to give up is the sense of possession that is mine. Because it will be pulled away without permission. No one's going to ask us, can I take it? So Vibhishana has understood it and has come to the feet of Sri Ramachandra. Now, this is Sharanagati. They say that Sharanagati has 6 characteristics. It's called Anukulyasya Sankalpa. One should accept and live in a way that is favorable for Sharanagati, which Vibhishana has done. Pratikulasya Varjana. He has given up any impediments that impede or hurt. He is taking Sharana of Lord Ramachandra. So he has given up Ravana's company. Rakshishyati Vishwasa. One should have this confidence that Sri Ram will surely protect me. I don't need to make any other arrangements for my protection. And therefore he has come to Lord Ramachandra. It's called Goptruptve Varana. That Ramachandra is my real Palaka. He is my maintainer. Now you may wonder that you seeing an infant newborn. That newborn has only one clear idea. My mother is my only protector and maintainer. There is nobody else. It's a different story when they become teenagers. But before that, they are very dependent that this is the only. I have to get my mother for being maintained. Atma Nikshepa, one should throw oneself at the feet of Sri Rama. And that's what Vibhishana did. He gave up everything. I've given up Lanka, my friends, my wealth. That means they are not my possession. These feet are my possessions. Karpanya, humility. I don't come arrogantly. I'm so great. I have come for Sharanagati. It's not like that. Sri Rama, I have come for Sharanagati. I have traveled all over the universe in different species of life. I have not found a safe place. Your feet is my safe place and I am here. So when Sri Rama heard Vibhishana like this, holding his feet, crying along with his 4 associates, Sri Ramachandra picked up Vibhishana.
Tasya tad vachanam shrutva Ramo vachanam abravit. Tasya tad vachanam shrutva Ramo vachanam abravit. Vachasa shantvayitva yenam lochanabhyam pibanniva akyahi mama tatvena rakshasana bala abalam.
Hearing this plea of Vibhishana, Ramachandra picked him up. Vachasa Shantayitva, pacified him. No, it's okay. I know you waited so long, but now you're here. You're mine. Do not worry. It's called Shantayitva Vachasa. And then as soon as he accepted him, the first indication that Rama has accepted Vibhishana is he has given him some seva to do. And he said, you please tell me what are the strengths and weaknesses of the Rakshasa army, because it's important for me to know. And Ramachandra, as soon as he accepted Vibhishana, he turned to Lakshmana and he said to Lakshmana, I want you to go and bring water from the ocean in a big kalasha, because I have something to do with that water. Go bring that water. And he's telling Lakshmana what to do.
Tena cha imam mahapranyam
by that water, you pour on his head. I want you to do Abhisheka for Vibhishana. And I, today, right here, proclaim him the king of Lanka. He will be the king of Lanka. And if you do that quickly, it will be a great delight of my heart to call Vibhishana the king. You see the connection. He said, I gave up Lanka, I gave up my family, I gave up my wealth. And Ramachandra says, I don't need all of that. I'm giving it back to you. But what I want is your heart. I want to win your heart, not your wealth. I have a lot more wealth than that. But I want to win your heart. Now here is the thing. You see, someone may say, I find some controversy in Ramachandra's statements. Right now he is saying, I declare Vibhishana the king of Lanka. 5 minutes ago you said, even if Ravana comes today and says, I am yours, he will have no fear. So what if Ravana comes now and says, Rama? So what will you do? You already ordered Vibhishana to be the king of Lanka. How will you fulfill your words? So Ramachandra says, no worry. Vibhishana will be the king of Lanka. I will give Ayodhya to Ravana. Then they say, oh, hold on. Bharata is there. He may say, I don't want to give up the kingdom. Then what will you do? Ramachandra says, Ravana will get Ayodhya. Bharata will get Vaikuntha. I will continue living in the forest. But my word will always be kept. Sita Rama Lakshmana Hanuman ki jai! So then Ramachandra, as he's speaking like this, Hanuman, Jambavan, Sugriva, Angada, Maila, they were like stunned. They've never heard like this. And so they have a reaction.
Tam prasadam tu ramasya drishtva satyam lavangama kachukrushur mahatmanam sadhu satviti cha abruvan sadhu satviti cha abruvan sadhu satviti cha abruvan.
Ramasya prasadam drashtva. He's seeing how great, merciful and benevolent Ramachandra is. Here Valmiki calls all the Vanaras Plavangamaha. Plavangamaha means those who move with jumping, leaping. That means they all started leaping, doing cartwheels. That wow, what a wonderful person Ramachandra is. Purachakshur, they started loudly saying, Sadhu, Sadhu means yes, very good, very good. Sadhu, 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 Sadhu. Wonderful. Ramachandra is so merciful, so benevolent. How fortunate is Vibhishana. How fortunate we are that Vibhishana now is one of us. So with that ends the Vibhishana Sharanagati episode. And we will sing the glories of Sri Rama for 2 minutes because it's called Mangalam. After hearing about Rama, we give our heartfelt glories and gratitude and appreciation to the wonderful Sri Ramachandra.
Mangalam Kausalendra. Chakravarti
वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरि ओम तत्सत्। Thank you very much. You guys are amazing. We sat for 2 hours almost. I'm very grateful that you stayed. Thank you. Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you so much for a divine experience. We want to have more. Next year we want to see you. Thank you so much for imparting all the knowledge to us actually. So, how do you feel? We want to see you next year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Like it is because of the presence of Sri Mahalakshmi and Srinivasa themselves, not anything to do with us. They are very gracious and kind.
I just wanted to tell you actually, we want to have it in the Mahamandapam actually. The divine presence and divine experience and divine knowledge. Thank you so much. We have a good auditorium there, but still we want to have it in Mandapam actually.
We like this.
To have the divine experience. Thank you so much, all of you. We will see them next year also. We are going to invite them. Thank you. Just as a token of appreciation, all our trustees are here. We want to offer something to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Mesmerizing. The singing was very beautiful. Thank you so much.
Very melodious voice.
Thank you. Nice to see you. With the young age, you know, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, you know, Rama would not have won Ravana without the help of Anjaneya. You know, for this king, who is the Anjaneya? Anjaneya is sitting here. Harish. So he is very detailed. Or you can be on the stage. And one more, you know, Rama needs more people, more Anjaneya, right? I want to thank one more Anjaneya here. Krishna. Without his initiation, this would not have been possible. He is the one who introduced you. Thank you all. See you again next year. Thank you. You're welcome. Please stay with us. Everything, enjoy the divine presence. Thank you.
Because